and welcome to another brand new episode of Live Forex Trading with your host, Peeling Mindset. Welcome to another brand new episode. So we are checking the system in the first few minutes, and we will be up and running. And our friends from the Slack community, they're hopping in as well. So that's good. That is good. Let me see. Checking the system. I mean, obviously, it's another beautiful day here. Another beautiful day. Ooh, look at pound yen. Pound yen's been pretty bullish. Ever since the London session today, pound yen's been pretty bullish. Broke this resistance, made support. Price has been continuing up. So pretty good. I mean, pretty good. Pound yen is pretty good. Let's see what's happening in today's market. What is happening in today's market? So it'll be interesting. So anything happening? Oh, so Bailey was speaking around 30 minutes ago. So Bailey's conference, that's something to look at. Pound yens have been pretty bullish. Or he has talked about had a disappointing rate of productivity growth. Oh, let's see. And our friends from the Slack community are jumping in one by one. And I'm going to keep this right here. Okay, so Bailey's talking about disappointing rate of productivity growth. Okay. The use of digital technology increases productivity. Okay. Okay, this was a low impact sort of a conference, and Bailey's speaking didn't move the market. So for now, prices in pound yen pretty bullish. Let's break down the chart from a daily sort of a perspective and see what's happening from a daily sort of a point of view, and that'll be lovely. All right, so look at this. So the previous daily candle, if I have to make the charts naked in terms of the daily candle structure, the previous daily candle closed bearish. Our bias for yesterday was definitely a sell, and the bias on I would say, was that Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. So yesterday I didn't stream. Obviously, I didn't stream because of my own reasons. You know, I had to take care of my family yesterday. But man, look at this. The market was pretty bearish. Look at the way the previous daily candle closed on the top. That day, my bias was sell. I managed my trade on Wednesday. And the next day, the market just fell down pretty hard. And right now, the market in pound yen is really bearish. If you also look into the market in pound yen from a weekly sort of a time frame, look at this. So the current weekly candle has broken this weekly sort of a support, the recent weekly support, and is still bearish. This is the last day in the weekly candle. So we have to see how the candles are actually going to close in a weekly sort of a time frame. If the weekly candle finally closes below this weekly support, there is a higher chance for the next weekly candle to have something similar. So to do something similar to the current weekly candle. So if this weekly candle could finish bearish, we do have a lot of target on the downside. So I would love to see if this weekly candle finally finishes bearish, right? That is my anticipation. And the current daily candle is also trying to retest the previously broken daily support. So I've actually drawn some of my markings here already. So if you look into this gray area, so let me see if I can actually draw my markings again, right? So for example, if I remove everything, now this area is something important because the price is very close to the level, and that is the most recent support, most recent higher time frame support that the price actually broke. So the candle is bearish. Previous daily candle, current daily candle seems as if it's actually trying to retest before heading down. We are not sure if this candle could flip bearish because it's actually looking pretty promisingly bullish, right? So have to see if there are any sort of signs on 4-hour, 2-hour, 1-hour time frame, and we will see. So this level, this gray area, is something important. Actually something important, right? So let's go into the 4-hour time frame and see what's happening. From a 4-hour sort of a point of view, look at this. We broke below this 4-hour support and this recent 4-hour support. Now we have passed above that, above this area. If I have to actually note down that 4-hour sort of a support level, this one right here, we have passed over it already. We have actually passed through it, and we're kind of ranging in between this daily previously broken level and this 4-hour previously broken level. So the range in between this area is in about 50 pips of range, and the price is pretty bullish. So the current 4-hour candle is heavy bullish. So it has a decent low wick. It has broken the previous 4-hour candle's high and looks pretty bullish. So the first target where price may reject could be this gray area. If the market is heavily bullish, one of the areas where the price may reject from could be this gray area right here. That could be one of the areas we have to be careful at. So when we go into the 2-hour time frame, oh, look at this. 2-hour time frames are so consistent, right? So the market fell down. For example, yesterday's market fell all the way down, breaking supports, breaking candles low, making low, high, low, high. Now at this point in time, candles are reaching very close to this gray area. Pretty bullish. This 2-hour candle is going to close in the next 19 minutes. So I have to see how this 2-hour candle closes. If this current 2-hour candle actually closes with a top wick, there is a higher chance the next candle could actually fill that wick and actually move on the upside. There is a chance the next candle could actually continue bullish. If this candle finishes bullish with a decent top wick, and the next candle on making a lower wick or rejecting the bottom price to move up could be my ideal move today. That could be my ideal move. So now let's go to the 1-hour time frame and see what's happening. Oh, look at this. 1-hour time frame also so clear. So for the London guys, where was the ideal move? One of the ideal move must have been here. Once this hourly candle made a low and started flipping bullish, because there was a support right here around the gray area. So clear. So price after making this support, anybody would have taken a sell. Anybody would have taken a buy. Sorry, my tongue slipped again. So anybody would have taken a buy around this area, looking at the support. For now, candles individually making higher highs and higher lows, so which is pretty cool. The range on the left-hand side, or the traffic on the left-hand side, pretty clear. So I have to see if this gray area could finally act as a rejection point. Otherwise, this level right here, 152, 100, could be another rejection area. This right here. So we will keep an eye open. We'll keep an eye open. This hourly candle pretty bullish at this point in time. So I really don't want to take a trade at the close of the candle. All right, I really don't want to take a trade at the close of the candle. This is obviously a volume session, volume time, pre-New York. So pre-New York, we do experience a lot of volume, and especially it's Friday. So market last day. So we will see. We will see. Obviously, it's Freaky Friday, so I have to be a little bit careful. Because we don't want to lose our profits from the week on the very last day, obviously. So we don't want to over-risk or over-leverage at the very last day of the week. We want to stay calm and relaxed and want to keep the week in a positive sort of a side, right? So for now, we do not have anything coming. All right. So there is a trade balance. I mean, I don't know, trade balance sort of news. It should actually move the market. And the news is coming in the next 17 minutes. It tells us that it's a low impact yellow fold news, but I've seen trade balances sort of news moving the market several times, to be honest. Several times. So the last time this news came in, it actually moved the market. Trade balance. They were talking about the trade balance, and it actually moved the market pretty much. So let's see what's going to happen in the next 17 minutes. Obviously, for any sort of bearish buyers have to see candles making resistance. That way, anticipation of that, daily candle sort of anticipation where we are anticipating the daily candle to flip bearish after rejecting these sort of levels, or even an early rejection could be an idea. But for now, market is bullish, right? So there is actually a difference between trading what we think and what we see. So it's actually an important idea. So we can obviously think about several ideas, several happenings or several settings in the market, but we have to react according to what the market is actually doing. So trading what we're thinking and trading what we're seeing, different ideas. And most of the times, trading what we see is most profitable than what we think. Obviously, thinking, part of the anticipation, part of the visualization is necessary, but have to be careful, especially when it's Friday. on YouTube, Muhud Basak Weiss says, "Hello, I'm a beginner. Can you help me with anything that will help my trading skill, please?" So you've come to the right channel. This is the channel where we talk about live trading, and we talk about different ideas. So ideas are discussed. We look into the charts. If you can send us charts with your thoughts, we will critique your chart, and that'll be lovely, right? So we'll give you feedback. Obviously, on the video on YouTube, you see that this channel is not a financial advisory channel. So we don't suggest anybody in investing or putting money into instruments. So you better take a professional's advice or consultation before actually investing your money into any sort of instruments. So this is just an education. This is just an educational channel where we discuss and actually critique, give feedbacks to ideas, and have some good times with the friends. So that's the idea. Right now, the 2-hour candle has 13 more minutes left for its close. Hourly candle also looking bullish. Pretty bullish. So let's go to the 30-minute time frame and see what's happening. For now, the bias is still bullish. Ooh. If this 30-minute candle closes bullish, there is a chance price in pound yen could continue up even higher. Even higher. Alrighty. Just give me a second. Da-da-da. Yeah, 15-minute kind of seems as if it's ranging side by side. On 15-minute, we have target till the gray area. That actually is a 4-hour level, and there's a clear resistance or a rejection point on a 15-minute. So if the price from the current candle's a bullish flip, the range on the top side till the gray area is 20 pips, and all the way till this rejection area is 29 pips. So still there's a good range. To scale for buys, for me, it's a good range. So I just have to wait a little bit more. Wait a little bit more. Wait and see if that, if this trade balance sort of a news goes around, and if that's actually going to attract some volume in pound instrument. If it's actually going to attract some volume, we may push even higher. So keeping my eyes open for that. Keeping my eyes open for that. So some of our friends from the Slack community, they're jumping in nice and slow. Nice and slowy. Sanyam Kumar Singh says 100% on YouTube. That's good. 100%. Jur says, hey, hey Anuj, hope everything's well with your partner now. Oh yeah, she's good. She's good. We had to take her off yesterday because I had to take care of her. You know, obviously it's the weather change sort of a time here, and it's kind of funny. Quite easy to get sick, you know. Gotta be careful, especially around these times. Gotta take care. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do here for the first time is, people were actually asking me, why do you not turn on your video on YouTube? Why? Because at the beginning I was like, you know what, it will actually distract me. So I decided not to open my video. So today we're gonna open the video. Bang, bang, bang. All of our friends can open the video too. So your face is going to be seen on my YouTube channel. Let's see. So the 30-minute candle is still bullish, closing in the next 10 minutes. If this 30-minute candle closes bullish, I mean, it has already broken the previous 30-minute candle's high at this point in time. If this candle finishes bullish somehow, the bias is still buys. The bias is still going to stay buys. So let's see what's going to happen. Is Friday market going to be any profiting, or is actually going to be rewarding? Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. play some music. There you go. All right, so the hourly candle has a decent wick on the bottom, and hourly candle has 9 more minutes left for its close. So here's the thing, I am not in any sort of position because I know that there is a trade balance sort of news coming in the market in the next few minutes, in the next 10 minutes, and I've seen market being moved by the trade balance sort of news. So do I really want to be part of a market massacre or market whipsaw? Maybe no. Maybe not. So if there's going to be some sort of volume in pound yen, I would definitely keep my eyes open for a buying sort of a situation. But look at this. Oh, it's moving. It is moving. Wow. And the 2-hour candle is pretty bullish at this point in time. Pretty bullish. Has a decent low, has a decent body. And I think this 2-hour candle could actually continue all the way till the gray area. Could continue. I am not in any sort of position yet. I am not in any sort of position yet. So just waiting. Waiting and waiting. Yeah, man, gold is just ranging here. Gold is a ranger. Mr. Gold is a ranger. Let's see what pound USD is doing. Pound USD is also quite bullish. Pound USD is bullish. Pound AUD. Let's see what pound AUD is doing. Oh, pound AUD is kind of bearish. That is funny because we just in Australia here we actually just extended our lockdown, and it's not bad. It's not good for economy. It's bad for economy. So the Aussie dollar is not gaining any sort of strength. So is this kind of a fake out on the bottom on pound AUD? Ooh, I'm gonna keep an eye open, man. If the pound AUD respects this 4-hour support by any chance, I'm gonna keep an eye open for buying sort of a scenario. Obviously, GJ is off to races. GJ is already moving, so maybe I have missed GJ trade already. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So I'm staying away from the market because there's a trade balance sort of news. And over the past experience, I've seen the market being moved by the trade balance news. So I'm going to keep an eye open, but I am not in any sort of position yet. Bang, bang, bang. All right, so for the guys on YouTube who were asking about the video, they were so asking about the video, so here we go. We have our video. There you go. Bang, bang, bang. I hope my stream doesn't lag. So here's another thing. If my stream starts lagging, I'm going to stop my video. I'm going to stop my video. All right, let's see. So the hourly candle is pretty bullish, has 6 more minutes left for its close, and looks like it could actually continue up. It looks like it can actually continue up. Pam, pam, pam. In the next 7 minutes, we have the trade balance sort of news. Let's see what's going to happen. And pound yen moving up. Nice and slow. 5 minutes left for this hourly candle to close. And it's quite interesting here. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. The way this hourly candle is actually closing, it looks like the next hourly candle could actually spill some pips on the upside without even retracing down. So that could be the case. If that's the case, I'm going to miss out on this trade because I'm only going to take trades which I'm comfortable with, right? Obviously, the idea of pound yen moving up looks valid, but I am just waiting. I'm just waiting. So let's go into the 30-minute time frame and see what's happening. 30-minute time frame, as I said, has broken the previous 30-minute candle's high and looks like at this point in time could move even higher. But if this 30-minute candle could finish bullish but somewhere lower with a proper top wick, that'll be a good way to capitalize on pound yen buys. So on the 15-minute, look at this. Look at the way the previous 15-minute candle closed. Closed pretty strong. Closed pretty strong outside this range. So for example, look at this. Dun, dun, dun. So if this was a range right here, if this was the range right here on a 15-minute time frame, the recent range, this was the first candle that actually closed outside that range. And this is the next candle. This is the second candle that actually rejected that range with its wick. Obviously, I haven't taken a position, but it kind of makes sense for the candles to push up and the price in pound yen to go even higher. It kind of makes sense because the wick has rejected that range. Has rejected. And the trade balance sort of news is coming in the next 4 minutes. Mozart is sending a chart here. So the first chart of the day. First chart of the day. Let's see. So Euro USD. Oh, he took a buy. Oh, nice. Euro USD. A falling wedge. So he's looking to the channel. He's looking into 4-hour time frame. Looking into 30-minute time frame. Pretty good. So when did you take the trade? Mozart, you gotta highlight more. You gotta highlight more. You gotta send us if this was a New York trade, a London trade, or something else. But looks good, man. I think you must be in deep profits here. In about 15 pips in profit already in the chart. Euro USD, huh? Let's just have a look at Euro USD. Euro USD. My friend Mozart has taken a trade on Euro USD. Ooh, nice. So he took a trade around 118.469. Still hanging around 11 pips. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. On the break of the high, I mean, that's a good position right there. It's actually a good position. Yeah. So moved about 17 pips. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so the best advice I can give is just secure. At least secure something. At least secure something out of the market. At least secure something out of the market. Took it at London session 1 hour ago. Ooh, okay. Euro USD. Mr. Euro USD. So here's the thing, right? For example, in the next 1 minute, we have this trade balance sort of news in pound yen. So here's what I'm gonna do. So for example, if this candle actually closes bullish. If this candle actually closes bullish outside this current 15-minute range, the next candle on the retracement, if the next candle retraces and rejects the range, maybe I might take a buy. So gotta wait for this candle to close at the first, and obviously we have this trade balance sort of news. So if the pair is gonna be pushed in on the upside, I mean I'm gonna miss the trade. But if I'm gonna get an opportunity where the next candle retraces before heading up, I might take a position. So let's see. Let's see. And this is the trade balance news right here. Right here. Anything happened? Ooh, any push, anything? No, nothing. Okay, so that's good. That's good, because we might experience some volume now. Because that might cause some attraction to pound instruments. So keeping an eye open. Let's see. So the hourly candle has opened up, and this is the first few minutes of the hourly candle. If the hourly candle makes a decent low wick before heading up, so for example, look at this. So the previous hourly candle closed bullish with healthy signs. So if the current hourly candle makes a wick like this and starts heading up, man, I'm going to take a buy right then. So until then, I'm just waiting and waiting. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame. Previous 30-minute candle actually closed bullish, so pretty good. Just have to see if this current 30-minute candle maintains its bullish posture, rejects this range, or previously broken resistance. In the other words, right? So if it starts rejecting that level, that'll be nice. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. Let's see. Wow, pound AUD market is dropping, man. Look at this. Pound AUD market actually dropping. Interesting. So from around London session, the prices in pound AUD dropping heavily. Dropping heavily. It's good. Two-hour candle. Okay. Interesting. Look at the way the previous 15-minute candle closed in pound AUD. So the previous 15-minute candle actually rejected this gray area and actually pushed up, right? So pound AUD current 15-minute candle also retracing down. So looking at the recent price action in pound AUD, is the price moving down, making lower highs? Or on a higher time frame perspective, it's actually only retracing to push up. For example, if you look into the 4-hour time frame in pound AUD, what you will see is, look at this, pound AUD 4-hour time frame. There is a strong 4-hour support level right there, and the gray area is also recently broken 4-hour support, 4-hour resistance area. So if that is being retested right now, there could be chances in pound AUD. Pound AUD's instrument to actually push up. So let's see what's going to happen in the next few minutes. All I got to see is candles respecting this support, like just like the previous candle, and rejecting this gray area, also the support. So let's see what's going to happen. See what's going to happen. Let's see. Have to see candles respecting the low for the prices in pound AUD to push up. Have to see candles respecting the lows and start flipping bullish. So let's see what's going to happen. And the range is in about 15 pips on the upside. Let's see. Let's see if what I think is correct can I actually capitalize off of that. Oh, let's see, pound GPY moving at this point in time. Pound GPY, Mr. Pound GPY. So the current 15-minute candle has a decent wick on the downside. It's still bearish. It's still bearish. It hasn't broken its own high. So for the candles, candles to move up, I have to see candles breaking its own high, and that'll be lovely. I'm gonna keep an eye open on gold too. I haven't seen any proper movement in gold, but it's been ranging for some time. And obviously it's Friday, so if prices are going to push in any sort of direction on a Friday, that could be something nice. So it's been ranging for some time now. It's definitely ranging for some time. So let's see. Gold, Mr. Gold, Mr. Gold. Ooh, gold is dropping. Wisha. Gold is dropping. Wow. So this was the trade right here. This 5-minute candle, ooh, it pushed all the way down and it's retracing at this point in time. So 5-minute candle, obviously, when you miss out on some sort of trade, you kind of journal it or kind of critique the idea and see what could have been possible, right? So in gold, this was the 5-minute range, obviously above the gray area. And this candle, after closing down, ooh, funny. So after this candle closed bearish below that range, just had to wait for the next candle to kind of retest that range with its wick or kind of reject that range, right? So obviously it didn't see any candles retracing up, but a sell stop around this level, anticipating volume or a candle to make a wick first before move down could have been the idea. But obviously candle just moved down without any retracement, just moved down. So maybe a sell stop or a pending around this area could have been something nice. That could have been something nice. So pending around this area could have allowed you to take to capitalize off of this move. So moved in about 17 pips. So that's pretty cool. 17 pips in about let's see how many minutes was it? In about 3 minutes, I would say, or 2 minutes. So if you manage to take that position, that is lovely. So that's the beauty about gold, right? It moves so fast. Gold moves so fast, and if you manage to kind of take something out of the market, out of that fast-moving market, lovely. Gold does pay you out. And gold, all right, 5-minute candle is going to close in the next 50 seconds. And still bearish. Looks like gold could actually push down in about 34 pips of range on the downside. 34 pips. Wow. Pre-New York. Let's see if the gold's price actually going to drop down. If gold market is falling down or not. Until then, taking it easy. And we are still waiting. Waiting to see if this 15-minute candle finally closes bearish below this gray area. If the 15-minute candle, if one of the 15-minute candle closes below that gray area, the bias of sell in gold could get stronger and stronger. But it seems as if price is ranging in between that range for some time now. It has been ranging in that range for some time. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Waiting for pound yen, sort of a buying scenario, and yep, gold is just pushing down at this point in time. And waiting. $15-minute candle in gold, closing in the next 2 minutes. Closing in the gold in next 2 minutes. So the question we are asking this current 15-minute candle is it actually going to stay below the gray area, or is it actually rejecting that area at this point in time? What is happening? Waiting for 1 more minute. Let's see. Alrighty, so this was the first 5-minute candle that closed below the range. Second 5-minute candle that maintained a bearish posture. If this 5-minute candle is kind of retesting before moving down, I'm going to keep an eye open so that I can actually take sells. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if gold could be paying well. Dip it up. Kind of waiting. All right, so this is the close of the 15-minute candle in gold. Gold in a higher time frame is still ranging, so trying to see if we can capitalize. Let's see what's gonna happen. Simple man, complication. And 15-minute candle has closed bearish below that gray area. And the current 15-minute candle, actually this is good. If this current 15-minute candle actually goes up, wicks up before moving down, that is nice. So for example, if this current 15-minute candle does something like this, dun dun dun, dun 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 dun, so that is nice. Let's see if that's gonna happen. Just have to see this happening. Oop. Just have to see. Just have to see a wick on the upside, a decent wick, and we'll anticipate the next candle, the current candle or the next candle, to actually fill that wick on the downside. So let's see what's going to happen with volume, if that's the real case, if that's the situation here. And obviously the 30-minute candle is also coming to a close, so I have to see if this 30-minute candle also closes and tries to stay below the gray area. If it tries to stay below the area, I mean, it's lovely. So I have to keep an eye open. But this is going to be a quick scalping opportunity, 100% a quick scalping opportunity. So let's see. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm actually taking a sell right here in gold. Taking a sell right here. My stop loss is above this candle, so I've taken a position already. So let's see if gold is actually going to pay me. So in about 19 pips of stop loss. Obviously in gold, 19 pips is nothing. So let's see what's going to happen. So I'm anticipating the 15-minute candle to sort of flip, feel the wick on the downside. So let's see what's going to happen. I've taken a position already. Anticipating the price in gold to push down. So here's what I'm going to do. For example, if this current 15-minute candle starts breaking its own high, maybe I'm going to start thinking about how I can cut my position, right? So I'm going to how I can cut down some of the volume in my position. So if the current 15-minute candle starts breaking its own high, that's going to be the position where I'm going to close at least 50%. Let's see, because that's only going to be in about 1 pip of drawdown. So let's see. At this point in time, letting the trade breathe. I can even show you guys my position. Let's see if I can show you guys my position. Dun dun dun. There you go. There you go. So the YouTube guys can see it. So let's see. Let's see what's gonna happen. I can actually jump into 1 minute as well, just for risk management's sake. So let's see what's gonna happen. Have to see candles respecting this lower high. So on a 1 minute time frame, if that was a retracement or enough lower high for the candle to make or respect. I mean, let's see if that's gonna happen. See what's gonna happen. Anticipating volume, so I'm gonna be happy with 10 pips. I'm gonna be happy securing at least something around 10 pips and letting the trade run with break even. But on the other hand, if the trade starts going against me, I definitely get it that, you know what, this could be an early entry. So I'm gonna wait a little bit more. Just waiting a little bit more. Hourly candle is still bearish. Has 40 more minutes left for its close. Obviously, prices in gold seems as if it's ranging side by side on an hourly sort of a time frame. So anticipating volume at this point in time. Pre-New York gold. If the current 15-minute candle could actually feel the wick on the left-hand side, that'd be lovely. That would be nice. Let's see. Position is still running. And pound yen is pushing up nice and slow. Pound yen is pushing up nice and slow. Beautiful, man. Beautiful price action. All right, so 30-minute candle in gold closing in the next 9 minutes. So my stop loss is above the current 30-minute candle. If the prices have to push down, it has to kind of respect the previous candle's high. So my basic, in about 4 pips in profit here. So my basic idea behind the stop loss here is, if the candles have to push down with volume, it kind of has to respect the previous candle's high. A simple risk management rule applied. So let's see. At this point in time, in about 5 pips in profit. So if the candle respects its own high, it's lovely. It's lovely. It's volume time. It's pre-New York. So it can work out. But at the same time, what I can do is, for example, if the candle starts breaking its own high, I'm going to close at least 50% of my position. That way I can only lose less than what I applied. So that's the idea here. Let's see. It's looking good. So the previous 5-minute candle closed bearish, maintaining some bearish posture here. So I just need 10 pips out of the market, man. I'll be out. I can show you guys my position one more time. Look at this. Dun dun dun. There you go. And it's still running. Still running. Let's see. Oh, and it's pushing down. Gold trade. Let's see. Friday gold trade. And here's another thing, right? So the previous 15-minute candle, previous 5-minute candle actually closed with no wick on the bottom. The structure looks very obvious to push down, but the previous candle actually closed with no wick on the bottom. So what does that tell me? That tells me that, you know what, there is a 50% chance for the price to push down. So if there's 50% chance for the price to push down, it may actually push up. So I might have to cut down position early. So I am actually setting up my triggers here, just so if I start going in drawdown, because I don't want to lose a lot of money on Friday, especially with 10 pips in profit right here. So securing half, securing half right here. There you go. There you go. Securing half right here. Securing half right here. And letting the rest run at break even. There you go. So this trade, I'm anticipating price to fill the wick on the left hand side with the current price action. So prices in gold were breaking down with proper lower high, and the wick on the downside only made sense for the next candle to fill through, which the candle actually did. At this point in time, I'm at break even, and I don't really care if the market falls down or it actually stops me out at break even. I really don't care. Trust me. So if it's gonna actually fall down, if it can actually give me more, I mean, that's lovely. But have to be careful, because if I let the full position run, I might still get stopped out. So that's why I gotta secure. So that is lovely. And the position is still running in about 13 pips in profit. Ooh, 20 pips. Ooh, 20 pips. And I'm securing. I'm out of the position. I am out of the position. And I'll show you guys what I did. Can you guys see? So this is my gold chart right here. So I took an entry around here. Took an entry. Just give me a second. Dun, 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 dun. So look at this. Look at this. So took an entry right around here. Sells around here. Obviously, the Zoom guys can't see it. Let me see if I can share. Da-na-na-na-na. Man, secured 20 pips. Secured 20 pips. Can you guys see it? Can the Zoom guys see it? Is my voice on Zoom? What's happening? So that was the trade right there. Gold trade is secured 20 pips. So a position was taken around here. So let the position run down. Secured about 10 pips. So after 10 pips, a market fell down even lower. Secured in about 20 pips. So the move was less than 10 minutes. So that's what you gotta do, right? So when you know that, you know what, market moves around the volume time, you gotta attack the market, you know. So that was lovely. I mean, pound yen is also pushing up. Our bias of buy is working out in pound yen, but that's lovely, man. That is lovely. That was right. Tito says, amazing job on news. Love you, bro. Love you too, bro. Love you too, brother. But in a different way, right? In a different way. I mean, I know what you mean, but yeah, in a different way. Like the bro love. That was a good Friday, man. To be honest, a beautiful Friday. Can't get better than this. Can't get better than this. I was in GJ as well, secured 50% at 11 pips. Ooh, beautiful. You gotta secure, you know. If you don't secure, what's the difference between you and the other part of the market? You gotta secure. And once you start securing, man, your game is on a different level. So have to secure. 100% gotta secure. Alrighty, so bum. Beautiful trade, man. That was good. A good day. I liked it. Good. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. That was a nice day, man. That was a nice day. This is a nice day. This is a nice day. Beautiful. So whoever took that trade, man, give that thumbs up. Give the stream a thumbs up. And lovely. Lovely. This was taken live, man. That's the beauty of the stream. It was taken live, and the ideas were given live, not a random gambling trade. You know, the analogy behind the trade was given, and confidence was also built up, and risk factors were also identified as the trade was happening. So that is powerful, isn't it? To actually take a profitable trade and hold a decent working idea in the back of the head. That was lovely. The idea worked. Pretty good. And I don't know why I'm rubbing my chest now. That's why I didn't want to just start video on Zoom. But you know, if the audience asks for the video, it should be there. Oh, Tito's here. Oh, Mr. Tito's here. I can see Tito now. Lovely. That was good. Let me see if I can manage videos here. How can I? Oh, yeah. Got it. Got it too. Now, so you will see definitely why I secured, right? So why I secured, you will see. Because the market gives you 10, 12, 20 pips in one of the directions. And if you don't secure, the market's going to take away the money, man. So you got to secure. You will see why exactly I secured. At this point in time, gold is retracing. You know, obviously, if you are in a position, you have to try and manage the position accordingly. If you're going to leave your full position exposed, man, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't know what you're doing. So at that point in time, you have to manage. Try and manage. If you've secured something out of the market, just be happy about it and don't be greedy. That's all I can say. So let's look at pound yen at the same time and see what's happening in pound yen. Pound yen, ooh. Pound yen. Yeah, pound yen. Current hourly candle still bullish. Hasn't broken previous hourly candles low or nothing. Has broken the high, so still showing some bullish posture. There are chances for the price to continue up, but on the other hand, this gray area is actually funny for me because this is the previous daily level where the price broke off of. So there is a chance price can actually reject this vicinity. There is a high chance price can continue up, but at the same time, it's actually important to be careful because this is the end of the week, right? And at the end of the week, there is a lot of profit taking. There's a lot of funny hedging and stuff happening on Friday. Trust me, a lot of funny hedging and stuff. So be careful. That's all I can say. And I've taken my fair share of the deal from the market, so I'm okay, man. I'm okay. I don't need to overtrade, especially on a Friday. I don't need to overtrade. That's something I know. So I'm gonna be relaxed. I am going to be relaxed. But if I see something interesting, if I see something that could attract my eye, obviously, I'm going to definitely capitalize on it. But it's Friday. It's Freaky Friday. Ooh, pound yen pushing up, man. Beautiful. Yeah, I think there's a high chance for this current 30-minute candle to actually fill the wick on the left-hand side, because the trade balance sort of news might have allowed pound instruments to actually gather more I would say attraction, right? So there's a lot of investors, a lot of people investing in pound right now could only be a obvious thing. Why? Because pound just had trade balance sort of news. Let's see what the trade balance had to say about pound. Let's have a look. Mr. Pound AUD. Mr. Pound AUD is dropping. All right, so they're talking about good numbers. So obviously pound should be pushing up. Total exports of good excluding precious metals. Well, that's good. It talks good about pound economy. So if GBP has to push up, I don't know what this pound AUD is doing, man. I'm actually, to be honest, I'm waiting for pound AUD to kind of break this resistance, and I will try and see if I can take buy in this clear range, because on a daily time frame too, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense because this daily candle, yesterday's daily candle was heavy bullish candle. It's not a funny candle. Look at the way it finished. It had a proper wick on the top, a proper body, a proper low wick, and it kind of makes sense for the current daily candle to push up if there's enough volume. So if pound AUD has to push up, I'm kind of waiting. I'm kind of waiting for my right moment, and I will definitely attack. Until that, I'm just waiting. Just waiting and waiting. Mr. Pound AUD, I am waiting. Ooh. Yep, looks like pound yen could actually tap that level. 100%. No doubt on it. It's so close. So I think 152.050 is in the books here. Not only 152.050, probably this level right here. So 152.100 or 110 could be achieved. The way it's moving. So in the next 24 minutes, we obviously have NY open, but the way it's moving, man, I think that can be achieved. The wick on the left-hand side has been filled already, and the recent price action, even in the lower time frame, suggests that, you know what, there is a support here. So if there's a support, and if the price has to respect the support, price can move up 100%. Ooh, look at this. So the gray area has been tapped. So the final target on pound yen has been tapped. I would say the first target, right? This is the first target, and if the price has to tap levels, this could be another target right here. So that is 152, 115. I think that's going to be tapped as well. That is going to be tapped. Let's see. All right, so we have recently hit that 443 subscribers on YouTube. So that is nice. 443 subscribers on YouTube. That is nice. So that is nice. So the channel is growing pretty well. You know, we were on 15, 16 subscribers a few months back, and it's growing. It's growing, obviously growing with this pace of snail. But it's quite interesting for me because seeing all these numbers, it actually only excites me more. And different contents are coming in soon. I've been reviewing the contents. I had posted the content on YouTube, but it was kind of funny. The video broke down in the middle. So I have to make a proper video about FX, and I'll be posting consistently. So we will see. We will see. Interesting. 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 So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start this celebration for whoever took that trade. If you actually took that trade and if you capitalized off of the trade, I'm going to send you guys the YouTube link, and just go into the YouTube and I'm going to start the celebration, the small celebration we do. All right, so just go into the YouTube link that I've sent in the Zoom chat. And if you're there, I'm going to start the celebration in the next 5 seconds. So that's kind of nice. So having a celebration is also sort of like, you know what, being okay with whatever we secure, right? So there's actually no need to overtrade or over risk, especially on a Friday. So if you actually took that trade, this celebration is for you guys right there. So if you go into the link, I'm going to start this celebration in the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and there you go. And bang. That's it. Ooh, and pound yen is moving up. That is lovely. Pound yen is moving up. Ooh, looks like 152, 115 could be broken here. The way it's moving, man, look at this. In the next 20 minutes, we have the New York Bank open, and the way it's moving, it's actually moving quite lovely. So if there's any sort of bias in pound yen, it's definitely bullish, bullish bias at this point in time. So I have to wait a little bit more until, ooh, man, it's moving. I'm gonna keep my eyes open in pound AUD and see if I can capitalize off of buys on pound AUD too. So let's see what's gonna happen. Is pound AUD pushing up, or what's happening? Whoever took that trade and capitalized off of that trade, man, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful. Good time. Good time. Yeah, actually, I might even call it an early day today, especially when it's a Friday. You know, if there's any question from anybody, I'm happy to answer the questions, and I'm happy to look into charts. But if there's nothing, I mean, there's no use of me sticking around the markets, right? So if there's any question, anything you guys have to ask, just ask, man. Just ask. Ooh, look at the way the gold is moving here. Lovely. Gold was the highlight. It was an 8-minute trade. 8 to 10 minutes of trade in gold. That was the highlight. That was definitely the highlight. Gold was the highlight of the day. Oh, hold on. It's not a buy, dude. It's a sell. Oh man. I've been having the notation wrong all the time. You guys gotta tell me. You guys gotta tell me. Oh my god. I was putting in, I just put in gold buys. That was not a gold buy. That was gold sell. That was a gold sell. Come on, man. That was a gold sell. Gold sell, sell, sell. And we are still waiting. We are still waiting. Man, Tito, what's the secret of your beard? It's wild. I need to grow my beard too. Yeah. I can't. Genetically, I can't. Is it the genes? Is it the genes, or did you take care of the beard? I got people sleeping here and can't talk. Ooh, okay, I see. Is it nighttime there? Oh, it's nighttime here too. It's quite dark here. Quite dark here. And it's getting colder too. The season here is just too cold. That's why I got a scarf here. It's jeans and 3 years of living and grow. Wow. 3 years, man. That's a lot of dedication, man. Ooh. 3 years. Yeah, I can't. Ooh. That's solid. That is solid. Yeah, I can't. My genes don't allow me, you know. I can grow it maybe 3 centimeters. 3, 4. That's it. 3, 4. That's it. Let me see if I got a photo of myself. It's interesting, isn't it? Interesting. Let me see if I've got the photos of my beard. now the stream is turning out to be a men's grooming stream. Doesn't really help for trading though. Oh, is it? Let me see. Let me see what I've got here. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, man, I don't know if you guys can see the photo. Yep, let me see. Let me see if I can share my screen with the Zoom guys. Yep, there you go. So this was a time when I had like three, is this 3 centimeters? 3 centimeters of beard, 3, 4, something like this. But that was it. That's all my gene can allow me. That's all my gene can allow me. And probably that's for a year or so. I let the beard grow for like a year. Something like that. Ooh, gold is moving down. Look at the way the gold is moving down. It's actually quite lovely. We can actually break the support. If the support's going to be broken down, if the support can be broken by the New York volume, man, the prices in gold's been ranging for some time. So push on the downside will be good. Will be good. But I am not in any sort of trade at this point in time. All right, so Jur says, missed everything. I was away, though my dog was a little baby today, but it's okay. I had a good sale earlier on gold too. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. So I want to see if the daily candle in gold could actually close bearish at the today until the last closing bell or whatever for the week. So if the daily candle actually finally closes bearish, that could be a retest around the previous daily broken support, right? So and if the price has to push down, it kind of makes sense. So let's see if the daily candle finally finishes bearish. That is something I'm waiting for. Ooh. I got everything erased here. Okay. Ooh. I don't know how, but whatever I was writing on the top just went away. That is not nice. So what I'm going to do is one more time. It is Friday. Three keeps Friday. Ooh. Pound yen finally tapped that 152.115. Beautiful. You know, whoever took a trade around this area, you must be in profit. So pre-New York trade around here would have been lovely. Would have been lovely, or should have given you in about 20 pips too. So pound yen was a buy, gold was a sell. You know, so the bias was right there. The bias was all talked about, and so maybe a possible entry could have been once this 15-minute candle actually closed bullish. So if you guys missed out on the trade, So one of the good things to do is, if you actually missed out on a trade, you have to go back to your charts, to your stream, and kind of see where could you have taken the proper position, or how could you have done the right thing, right? So obviously there was no sell at all. I don't know how anybody could see a sell here. So buying scenario, once this 15-minute candle closed bullish, maybe once after this next 15-minute candle retraced lower before flipping bullish, a buy within about 10 pips, 9 to 10 pips stop loss was something viable. So yeah, pretty amazing. And at this point in time, market is retracing. So we are 7 minutes away from the market open. Seven minutes away. So if the market has to push up, oh man, there is clear range on the upside too. But I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna react, because we've actually broken this gray area. That was a key level for me, and we have also tapped 152.115, which is a target for pre-New York. If that was a target, market could retrace heavily. It could, before moving up. So just gotta be careful. Manage your position. That's all I'm saying. Try and manage your position. Pretty good. The way pound yen moved up, gold moved down. At this point in time, gold is retracing. That's why you gotta secure, right? See, I secured on around a pretty good time. Secured a half, secured a full, so that was pretty good. Pretty good. That's why you gotta secure. That's why you gotta secure. Let's see what happened in pound USD. Pound USD also on a peak at this point in time. So interesting. Pound AUD still reacting around that gray area. I want to see some sort of bullish sign here. So at this point in time, 15-minute candle for me is just ranging side by side on pound AUD. I don't know, man. I don't see any volume in pound AUD. Obviously, previous hourly candle closed as bullish candle. Some sort of support around that area. So I have to see this current hourly candle also flipping bullish for an ideal buying situation if that's happening. Otherwise, I am not going to take any trade in pound AUD, because I'm happy with my gold sales from earlier on. I'm actually happy. Actually happy. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. So just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school, so you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
And we are back to it again. Back to it again. All right, so pretty amazing trade here. Jules says, can you discuss your gold trade, Anuj? Where did you exactly take it? So this is where I took it, and I'll explain what happened at the time I took it. So for me, gold was ranging for some time, right? So I was anticipating volume, obviously pre-New York. So that was around here. The exact trade was around here. Once this 15-minute candle finally closed below this gray area, for me this gray area was something important, a support, a 30-minute, 15-minute support that above which the price was ranging for some time. So for me, for the price to push down, I needed a proper candle to close below, right? For example, if you go back into the stream, what you will see is hourly candle was ranging side by side. Look at this. Look at the hourly range. Look at the hourly range. Price just ranging side by side on the top. I mean, this in a whole was a range too, from there to here, right? Obviously, it seems as if I took a trade in a range, but the range was 86 pip range. And for me to take 10 to 12 pips out of the range is a valid idea. So what I waited for was basically waited for this 15-minute candle to close below and saw the way it closed. I obviously was confident in a way that, you know what, the wick on the downside could only be a range for the price to easily fuel through if there's any volume. So if there was volume in the market, my position with stop loss above this 15-minute candle's high actually worked out pretty well. So the stop loss idea was, for example, if there was enough volume in the market, there was no business in candles actually moving up or retracing, breaking highs. If it was to break the high, my trade would have been invalid. So a simple stop loss idea and anticipation of volume alongside pre-New York time. And when I went into 5-minute time frame, for example, I went into the 5-minute time frame, so looked to see how the candles were closing. I just needed to see another lower low. So the 5-minute was actually creating some sort of lower low or some sort of resistance, right? So now what I needed to do was head into the smaller time frame. So let me actually change the color here. Oh, so look at this 5-minute candle making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So this was another lower high, or also a break of the range on the top side. So what I actually wanted to see on a 5-minute was something like this. I wanted to see the 5-minute to do something like this. Let me see. So after this 5-minute candle close, I wanted the next 5-minute candle to do something like this. Dun, 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 and try to move down. So that's what I wanted to see, but obviously price didn't show me any sort of rejection. So if there was no rejection in the market, what I needed to see was a smaller time frame resistance. So I went into the smaller time frame, that is 1 minute, and on 1 minute, this right here was a potential lower high that the price was actually making. So this 1-minute candle started to break this previous 1-minute candle's low. And at that point in time, you know what I thought? Maybe this could be a potential lower high on a smaller time frame. So if my trade was to be valid, it had to just push down. It had to just push down. If there's no rejection, no retracement seen in the market, maybe the stop loss made sense, and I just took it. And counted on the volume. Basically a 15-minute wick fill, and volume. That's all. To simplify the trade, of 15-minute wick fill and volume alongside. That's all. Ooh. Raja mentioned me. Okay, lovely. So that was a beautiful trade, especially taken with 15 minutes sort of a 15 minutes sort of a structure. Beautiful. Let's see what's gonna happen. Sorry about that. If you guys heard some noise on the background, it was my little brother who was having his meal. Please don't think somebody is having somebody is, what was the word? I forgot the word. What is the exact word? Bam, bam, bam. Da, da, da. Coitus? Is it coitus? Coitus? Coitus. If you think somebody was having coitus behind me, no, he was having his food. So the noises behind me was nothing like coitus. So that was just him enjoying his food. So just waiting here, just waiting and waiting at this point in time. Just waiting and waiting. So at this point in time, to be honest, I could actually call it a day too. I can literally call it a day too. So I'm just hanging around here to see if pound AUD could move in a consistent direction. So Juris says, got it. Thank you, Anuj. Appreciate it. I was looking at it if where I could have entered. If I was here, I rarely look at 1 minute though. I will try next time. Yeah, the thing with 1 minute trading on gold is kind of explosive idea. And when I say explosive idea, so trades taken with 1 minute sort of a confluence, it has to be quick. For example, if a 1 minute trade gives you 10-12 pips, you have to be happy about it. and your risk management has to be explosive in a way that you have to manage it really quick, like a ninja. So any of the trade you take on 1 minute has to be fast and explosive in terms of risk management, in terms of securing and stuff. So it actually obviously takes experience. So when back testing, it's actually a good idea to see how gold's 1 minute behavior helps you in terms of risk management and securing and stuff. So 1 minute in gold could be a valuable lesson, or 1 minute could be a valuable price action to learn about in gold, especially around the volume times. When there is no volume, I don't trade on 1 minute when there is no volume. But when there's volume and it makes sense, the structure's there, the higher time frames are aligning, so it does make sense. And at this point in time, gold is retracing. Gold is retracing. Oh, Jura says, right, thanks a lot. No worries. No worries. No worries at all. So it looks like pound yen could even continue even higher here. Pound yen could continue even higher. So we are 10 minutes in the market already. We are 10 minutes in the market, and it looks like it can actually continue even higher. It can actually continue even higher. Nice. Whoever is in a buy, whoever's holding the buy from around here, you know, on the break of this high, lovely, man. Lovely. You must be in 30 pips in profit. You got to secure. You definitely got to secure, because if you're not securing, the market's going to take away from you, man. So you don't want that. You don't want that. You want to secure at least something out of the market. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So it's nice how Raja mentioned me on his story. Beautiful. Thank you to Raja Banks. You know, Raja Banks he is amazing. That's all I can say. Mr. Raja Banks is amazing. I love Raja Banks. Please let him know. Please let him know I love him. He's an amazing guy. You know, his humbleness. Honestly, the amount of humbleness I have endorsed in myself and I'm expressing to others, I'm actually inspired by Raja Banks half of the times, to be honest. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing these streams. I wouldn't be posting stories on Instagram about my trade ideas and stuff. It's a big thanks to Raja Banks. That's all it is. Mr. Raja Banks is amazing. So for pound yen sell, it kind of not pound yen, sorry, pound AUD. For pound AUD sell, it kind of makes sense too. For pound AUD, just have to see some sort of volume in the market. Obviously, AUD, the Aussie dollar has closed, so the market makers have to pull some strings, have to pull some legs around here and there. So that's why obviously volume in pound AUD could be potentially lower than anything else, because one of the instruments closed, AUD, right? And if pound AUD is pushing down, if pound AUD has to push down, obviously we have to see candles breaking the lows at this point in time. On the break of the low, obviously there's a clear traffic on the left hand side, so that could be a case for selling sort of a scenario in pound AUD. I'm just keeping my eyes open. If that is the case, let's see. In about 25 pips range from the break of the lows here. Is there some sort of selling scenario in pound AUD? Structure-wise, it makes sense. On a 30, on an hourly sort of a structure, it kind of makes sense for sell. But I wanted to see if this 4-hour candle could finally respect this 4-hour support, right? If this 4-hour candle could respect that, I mean, there could have been chances for buys, but for now the candles are bearish. So just have to wait a little bit more. Have to wait and see if this 4-hour candle finally closes bearish below this support and potentially below the gray area. If this 4-hour candle actually closes below these areas, I may keep my eyes open for selling sort of a scenario. So let's see what's going to happen. And the hourly candles are making proper resistance as well. It's very obvious, making proper resistance. So kind of waiting. And if there's anything interesting you guys want to point out or want to talk about, just share the ideas. Share the ideas. Just open up. Just open up and interact with the community. Let's just network, you know, to the best. So for now, pound yen has tapped that target. Looks like 152.115 was in the books. Beautiful trade, man. To be honest, pound yen, beautiful trade. Beautiful. Just give me a second. I need to bring some water. Man's thirsty. We are waiting. We are waiting. Wow, pound USD so bullish. Almost about to achieve this target here. Pound USD bullish. Pound yen bullish. I think pound yen's actually going to hit this target on the top. The way it's moving, if there's more volume yet to come, 152.400 could be the target here. 152.400 could be the target. It'll be interesting to see if the price actually taps that level. Will be interesting. Yep. Let's see. Mr. Pound AUD. In the next hour and 45 minutes, we definitely have NYSE, New York Stock Exchange. So maybe that's going to bring in some more volume in the pair. So we will see what's going to happen. We will see what's going to happen. We will see what's going to happen. Until then, just trying to see if there's any questions coming in from YouTube, any questions coming in from the Slack friends. For now, there's nothing. It's been a pretty bold day for questions here. Nobody asking anybody. Nobody asking anything. But it's all good. It's all good. You know what I might do? Oh, all right. Wow, it's funny. Everything I write here is disappearing. I don't know why it's disappearing. Mate, why are you disappearing? You know how I wrote, it's a Freaky Friday before around here? That just got away. It's no longer there. All right, so DR send me a message and it's not there now. DR says, do you trade like a Raja? Or do you have a twist in your strategy? I mean, who's the picture? Who's the picture in your background? Oh, that guy is the guy who I had to I had to write a long essay about. So this guy in the background, he is the one who talks about psychology, children's psychology. This guy behind me. I forgot his name. He's some sort of doctor talking about human psychology and children's psychology. Pretty cool. And he talks about different level of psychological. What was the word? I'm too bad with the words here. So he talks about different level of psychology. So I was once thinking about retraining my mind and trying to reprogram my mind and start thinking like a kid again, or start behaving like a kid again, so that I could kind of feel risk-free in trading. So I was actually looking into some of his theory and relating it to myself. So that's what the guy is, but nothing big, you know. It was just a part of my research, and I had to write a big essay about him too at the same time. So DR says, do you trade like Roger, or do you have a twist on your strategy? So the thing is, I have grown up, or I have gained experience alongside with Raja more than anybody else. So I do have some of his qualities, but who am I to tell that? Right? You guys will be the judge to tell that. But at the same time, his way of trading is very profitable, very vivid, and he's not lying. He's not lying. He is open about his strategies too. So whatever he has shown, I mean, that's something I can reflect, right? So I have observed some of the information from him, but I don't know if that's a twist or not. Some of the times I use channel in my strategies. For example, when trading gold and some of the pound instruments, it's actually interesting the way how the pair moves with the analogy of channel. And I've been really profitable just using that alone. Really profitable. So does that mean you guys use that too? I mean, I don't know. You have to back test and you have to see if that strategy makes sense to you. But my twist in the way I trade is, I would say, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just fast in securing. If I'm in profits, I'm way too fast. Trust me. So that could be one of the things. And looks like pound yen is pushing up here, 152.400. I think that's the target here, 152.400. Could be a potential target. 152.400 could be a potential target. Bum 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 bum. But the real question, DR, for you is what strategy you trade like, right? And at the end of the day, it's not just one strategy you work with. It's your experience. It's your way how you. It's the way how you perceive the market and actually attack the market. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter how somebody trades. It's the way how you trade. Bum 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 bum. And still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Is my mic on? All right. Yeah, my mic is on. My mic is on. Hang on a second. All right, so DR on YouTube says, do you trade full time? So the thing about trading full time is there is no such thing as trading full time. If you mean that is trading the full portion of my capital or income, well, maybe no, right? But there's no such thing as trading full time. What does trading full time means? If that means somebody is only doing trading for the income, I mean, you have to change the question, right? But at the end of the day, I have a lot of projects at the side, and I have some business running side by side. So I trade with my passion, with all of my energy. You know, it's kind of my hobby, and I've taken it so far as a hobby, and grown my capital from losing streak to winning streaks. Helped my friends, help my community, and I've grown to a capital. But I don't know if I can rely only on FX. I don't believe on putting all of my eggs in the same basket, just like any other individual. So I make decent money out of trading, but I have a lot of projects on my side, a lot of projects. So all right. Tech Jarrus says, looking chart full day. Oh yeah, it's just a joke. That's correct. It's just a joke. If you look at the charts, man, for a whole day, 24 hours, you're gonna be a chart freak. You're gonna be crazy. And I've been through that. To be honest, I've been through that. As a beginner trader in the past times. I've actually been there, and you don't want to do that. You want to set a time, and you want to be consistent around that time, and you want to be experienced in that market volume, in that market behavior. So that's what you want to do. You don't want to show up in front of the chart every hour of the day. Maybe no. As a beginner trader, no. So DR says, like your main income source. Well, I do a lot of other activities for income source. So, some of which I can't really share. I can't. Obviously, I can't. Because yeah, but yeah. I got some businesses running at the side, small capital business. So yeah, that's it. Right now, trading is the large portion of income. To be honest, it is one of the large portion of income. So DR says, haha, watching charts 16 hours. Oh my God, man, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. When I trade, I actually, you know what? I used to be trading London session and New York session when I had time. When I had time back then, I used to do London and New York, and I used to be profitable in London and New York at the same time. But now, right now, I only have time for New York. I can't really trade London consistently because of my other activities. So New York is a sweet spot for me, and I don't mind. And I don't mind filling the gap for Raja Banks. So it's pretty good. He actually encourages me to do the stream. So pretty good. It's pretty good. So New York session has been my sweet spot right now. But I used to trade London and New York. But London used to be in about two or 2.5 hours. And New York used to be, again, same thing, 2 or 2.5 hours. Sometimes half an hour only. Sometimes only 1 hour of trading. But I never used to stay more than 3 hours. Never, ever. Nowadays, when I'm streaming, sometimes I have to wait till NYSE, obviously, because I'm streaming, and obviously I need to make some money out of the market, obviously, but at the same time, I don't stay in front of the market more than 3 hours. Not at all. 3 hours is the max. And I need to take a break. Chill out, just relax, and come back to the market next day. That is the idea. All right, so I'm gonna call it a day in the next 5 minutes because I don't know the way I wanted pound AUD to move. Oh, actually, it's moving. It's actually moving now. Okay, so if pound AUD has to show me some sort of bullish posture, I need to see candles breaking this resistance, at least closing above this resistance. If at least a 15-minute candle starts breaking this resistance, starts closing above, maybe on the break of the high, or some sort of bullish sign, I might take a buy. But I'm gonna wait here for another 4 to 5 minutes. That's all. And I'm gonna call it a day because obviously I've secured some profit, so there's no business in hanging around and forcing another trade. So kind of have to be okay about it. Let's see if any of the 30-minute, 15-minute candles actually closes above this resistance or not. Have to wait a little bit more. Wow, look at the way pound yen moved, man. If you guys remember at the beginning, we were talking about how trade balance could actually move pound yen as well. Today, trade balance didn't move pound yen in a haphazard sort of a way, but it only introduced more attraction into the instrument, or a lot of people were looking into pound yen tonight, and look at the way it's moving. So from around the news time, it has moved about 28 pips already. So pretty good. Whoever capitalized off of buys from break these high, or candle closes above this this resistance, man, pretty good. You guys secured it. Pretty good. That's something you have to do, right? So that's the same process, same thing you do over time, just repeating the same thing. Looking into the recent price action, clear range on the left hand side, taking a brief idea about price action, or the traffic on the left hand side, and just trading, reacting to market movement. At the beginning of the today's session, we actually also talked about how we sometimes trade with our thoughts and trade with our sight. Or some of the traders out there, they trade what they think, not what they see, but we trade on what we see, right? So that's the idea. That is the idea. Alrighty, I'm going to call it a day in the next 3 minutes because I don't see anything moving here. Pound yen, obviously, pound yen is pushing up. Beautiful. Pound yen is pushing up. We are 30 minutes in the market. I think there's nothing stopping pound yen today. Pound yen is just pushing up. Just pushing up, man. Now it has made support above this one, around this 152 or 50 sort of a area, and the previous candle closed. There's a higher chance for this current 15-minute candle or the next 15-minute candle to actually fill through that wick on the left hand side, and there's clear traffic on the left hand side too. So pretty amazing. Whoever's in a buy from around a London session today, you guys must be in deep profits. So keep it up with that. Keep it up with that. But obviously, whoever's watching the stream, and if you guys actually learned something out of the stream, or if you actually capitalized off of the market, man, just hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and thank you. Just thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for showing up and showing love and support. This is amazing. Your love and support is something that keeps me going, right? So it's actually something that keeps me going. That's the fuel. That's the fuel right here. and 30-minute time frame has 24 minutes left for its close, and there's a high chance that the wick is going to be fueled. There's a higher chance, higher chance. It's actually interesting the way gold is moving at this point in time, because actually, if I have to tell a story looking at the 15-minute time frame in gold, look at this. So let me bring my annotation tools here. So this was a support in gold 15-minute time frame that the price actually broke below. Ooh, there's something wrong with my annotation tools here. Something really wrong. Okay. Something really... Oh, I see. Okay, I see what happened. Anyways, so if you... Ooh, looks like gold can actually push down at this point in time. I was actually talking about this. Look at this. This was the 15-minute support, 30-minute support that the price actually broke below, right before. And right now, price is retesting the same level and trying to move down. If gold has to move down, this is a potential retest. So with volume, we are 30 minutes in the market already. So if there's enough volume for the price in gold to push the candles even lower, I mean, this is the right time right here. Right time right here. Man, oh man. How many times do I have to write this? Yep, so any of the candles closing bearish around this gray area could only show signs for the gold price to push even lower, because that could be a potential retest the broken support at that point in time. So let's see how the candles closing. Let's see how the candles are going to close finally. Very close to this range, very close to this previously formed range here. And the 5-minute candle is going to close in the next 1 minute. Looks like gold could actually push down. Let's see. It actually depends the way how this 15-minute candle closes. Ooh, it's pushing down. Maybe that was only a premium price grab before gold could fall down here. I'm actually keeping an eye open. Let's see how the 15-minute candle closes finally. Ooh, it's pushing down. It's actually pushing down. Ooh, hourly candle looks sweet. Hourly candle looks sweet to push down. Yep. All right, look at the way you had the previous 5-minute candle close here. So the previous 5-minute candle close bearish. Below this gray area, there's a higher chance prices in gold to push lower. Even if the left-hand side traffic looks funny, there is a higher chance for the gold price to push even lower here. Because it kind of makes sense on the higher time frame. On a 15-minute, that was a retest around that previously broken support level. Ooh, and gold is pushing down. With volume, we are 14 minutes in the market already, and there's a higher chance prices could actually push even lower here. Higher chance. And the hourly candle has flipped bearish finally. There is a higher chance the wick on the downside could be filled. Ooh, it's going to fill that wick, man. It's going to fill that wick. I'm not in any sort of position, obviously, but I'm enjoying the price action at this point of time. I'm going to call it a day in the next 3 to 4 minutes here. Looks pretty good. I want to see if this hourly wick could be filled, and I will be good for the week. Good for the week. Yep, the way hourly candle is forming, man, if it's gonna flip bearish, and if it could start breaking its own low, there is nothing stopping gold. There's nothing stopping gold. The wick can be filled easily at that point of time. Even the 4-hour candle is obviously ranging. 2-hour is also rangy. 1 hour also seems rangy, but man, the price action, the most recent price action, alongside with New York volume, definitely could push the price in gold down. So kind of interested to see what happens here. Not the best price action to look at, but it is what it is. And the current 15-minute candle has broken the previous 15-minute candle's low at this point in time. Has 2 more minutes left for its close. If this current 15-minute candle stays below this gray area, prices may push down even lower. Pound yen is just pushing up. Mr. Pound yen is a pound USD and pound yen. Mr. Pound USD and pound yen are pushing up pretty nice. Yeah, man, the way it's moving on a Friday is it's kind of funny, but it's moving. It is moving. It looks like gold is pushing down. Mr. Gold is pushing down. Yep, gold is pushing down. Mr. Gold is pushing down. Yep. Pushing down. And we are pushing even lower. Yeah, man, gold is pushing down. 100% is pushing down. 100% it's pushing down. The way the previous 15-minute candle closed, engulfing the previous 15-minute candle and also rejecting the range on the top. man, there's a high chance prices in gold are going to push even lower. Look at the range. This was the range. Price closed below the second candle. Feel the wick on the left. Oh man, what's happening with the annotation? It just gets away. it just disappears. Because there's something wrong with my zoom. Oh, look at this. Did you see that? My zoom annotation just gets away. It just disappears. Anyways, so this was a potential retest around the broken support, broken range, and seems like this target on the downside could be achieved on gold. So if anybody took that trade of sell on gold, man, it's working. It's working for you. So it's working 30 minutes after the market open. So a simple analogy or a simple idea. Ooh, see, everything disappeared. Annotation. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it just disappeared. Funny. Ooh. And it's back again. It's kind of funny. Anyways. Kind of funny. Yep, the way gold is moving. A simple explanation will be the market in New York, they wanted their piece of pie. So they wanted their premium price. That's why the gold retracing all the way up back in the range was no wonder. That was something that always happens. Always happens. We see premium price grab or liquidity grab before the candles could move in its direction all the time. So all of this maneuver, whatever happened here after the market opened, all of these bullish move, if you actually go into the higher time frame, for example, all of this bullish move is only a liquidity grab on a higher time frame. For example, go into the hourly time frame. Now it all of a sudden makes sense. All of a sudden, the wick on the top starts to make sense, right? Now that's how you relate your visualization and what you see in the market. That's how you relate it. Look at the way the hourly candle has grabbed its liquidity. The liquidity grab on the top only tells us that, you know what? This candle or the next following candle is actually going to move through this support or actually is going to achieve that range. So it's pretty cool how it's moving. It's actually pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a day here, right here. Thank you guys for coming in. We have 16 likes on YouTube right at this point in time. 16 likes and 446 subscribers. So we were 443 subscribers at the beginning of the stream, and now we are 446 subscribers. So pretty good. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for coming in and having a good time. We will come back to the market on a Monday. Hopefully Monday is a clean day here. Nothing happening on Monday. And that will be nice. Until then, have a great weekend. Jur says, thank you, Anuj. Have a great weekend. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're going to come back on a Monday and we'll try and attack the market on a Monday. Until then, take it easy. Tariq says, thank you, Anuj. Thank you, Tariq. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we'll come back to the market and we'll attack the market. Until then, take it easy. Don't overtrade. Don't over risk. And have a beautiful, beautiful time. Beautiful weekend. And I'll see you guys next time. Ooh, we got 17 likes on YouTube. That's nice. That's nice. That is nice. Beautiful. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy.